All right, welcome back. The big numbers that are out tonight is going to be Netflix. Netflix, by the way, outperforming most of the markets this year. A rare bright spot, up about 10% and up about 5% since what some people, I guess the president calls Liberation Day regarding tariffs. But your next guest says it's really because Netflix is one of the least tariff-exposed names in the world, and he sees an upside of more than 50% from here. Joining us now is Barton Crockett, senior internet media analyst at Rosenblatt Securities. I guess the basic thesis, Barton, and there's a lot to it, but the idea is that, hey, no matter what happens with the economy, people aren't going to cancel their Netflix.
Correct. If you're worried about the macro, these type of cheap subscription diversions, these are the things that people hang on to when times are tough. So it's protected from that. They don't sell goods that are tariffed. They sell services, which right now are not being tariffable. Could fall into that if the EU comes back. But Netflix has pricing leverage. So even if there is a tariff, they'd have better than kind of average ability to pass that on. So in many ways, these guys are really well positioned for this environment.
Yeah, I mean, do people cancel their Netflix if they don't have a hit show? All right, Squid Game's over. Let's cancel. Let's wait for the next thing, or they just leave it on, let the subscription go every month. It's called churn, I guess, technically.
Yeah, I mean, their churn is kind of low for the sector, and that's because they have hit show after hit show that keeps people engaged. And this past quarter, the first quarter was an example of that, right? The Adolescents really came on strong. Vaulted to number 16 on Netflix's all-time list. They started off the quarter with a lead-in from Squid Game Season 2, which is up there. So they've kind of bookended what they've been doing for a long time, which is exceptional success, putting content out that keeps subscribers subscribing.
What's the risk to Netflix?
The risk is that there is some type of, they lose their ability to create hit shows that keep people signing up. In the past, other entertainment companies, they have cycles, right? They hit for a while and then they miss. Netflix seems to have so much going on, such a vast expanse of spend, plus some talented executives, that they haven't hit that dry spell that others have in the entertainment industry. And that may be because they're a different business. And that gives them an advantage that's hard for the rest of the entertainment industry to catch up to.
Yeah, it really is. It kind of feels like Netflix world, and we're showing all the names up there. And by the way, our company, Peacock, is in that list. We got Netflix, Prime Video, Disney, Max, Paramount, Hulu, Peacock, and Apple TV Plus. Is that too many?
Probably over time. I mean, certainly if there's a recession, some of the ancillary services are going to get cut. Probably not Netflix. Yeah, you could worry about the lower end of that list, but probably not Netflix. That's probably the one thing people hang on to.
Yeah. Do you see consolidation, Barton? I'm asking for a friend.
I do think that, I think that there's less kind of M&A driven consolidation. Netflix doesn't really need to buy any of their streaming services. But I think at the lower end of the tier, guys will get together. That's part of the thinking behind a lot of the restructuring of the media companies is that there could be this great get together at the low end, which probably needs to happen.